Hello there, Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Welcome back to Radiant Moon Tarot. We are having a look at August 2024 for your money and career. We are going to start out at the beginning of the month with a Mercury retrograde. Yay! But we can consider a Mercury retrograde as an opportunity to rethink something, to renew some things, right? Sometimes we can give ourselves a second chance at something, and, just refocus, regroup, right? Take that step back before we make some decisions and move forward. And this Mercury retrograde is coinciding with a new moon in the sign of Leo. So rethinking maybe about what your goals are, what your dreams are, what is your vision for your financial future? What does that look like? What does your career path look like? The new moon in Leo on the 4th is a perfect time to boldly go after your dreams. Leo is passionate, it's fiery, it's creative, but it's also driven. And Leo does represent some courageous energy as well. So the courage that you may need to make some change in your world, in your life, right? Where do you need to have that little bit of energy boost to give you that little firepower, that little oomph that you need to get out the door? Full moon in Aquarius on August 19th. Look back to the new moon in Aquarius that we had the beginning of February, because this is a completion of a cycle. So something could come to fruition for you. You could also be taking that step back and kind of reassessing, having a look at where you've been, where you've come, and say, okay, am I on the right track? What progress have I made? And do I need to do anything different? Because the full moons, yes, they can bring something to fruition for you, but it can also be a time of cleansing and purging and letting something go. Aquarian energy is very futuristic, ruled by Uranus in the modern day, and Uranus is very unpredictable energy. So we could have something going on there that is quite unpredictable. It may be something that is in your power, maybe something that is in your outer world that you may have to navigate, right? Because that full moon can be endings, but Uranus is kind of here helping us to liberate ourselves, to free ourselves, so that we can move into the future in a better direction. So Uranus can help us, but yes, there's a little bit of a rebellious energy there. So if you're feeling a little rebellious, might be why. Okay, so we've got the 9 of Pentacles coming out there for you first and foremost. Okay, love the 9 of Pentacles. It's an energy of success and luxury. We've got the Page of Swords. So you could have some really good news coming in about something that you've been personally working on with your money or your career, good communication, and maybe something exciting. We've got the 4 of Pentacles here as well. I'm going to pull the rest of your cards and then we'll talk about them. We've got the Justice card here as well. Justice is served. Very nice. The 7 of Pentacles right in the heart of your reading, right there. And the 7 of Pentacles can be a card where something does come to fruition for you, right? It's like something's coming, something has grown and blossomed in your world, but it's also one of contemplation and maybe thinking about a strategy. We've got the Queen of Cups here as well. Maybe a potentially helpful person for you. The Hermit. And there's a little bit of reflective energy there with that one. The Knight of Wands, always exciting and passionate, and the King of Swords. So I think that if there's been any doubt as to what you want, where you're going, where you're headed, what you want to change, where to put your money, what your career means to you, all that kind of stuff with the King of Swords, I think you're going to be figuring something out and making some very important decisions. So it's not a bad thing there. The back of the deck, we've got the Empress card there for you. Who doesn't love the underlying influence of abundance? Now, the Empress card is very creative energy, very tied to manifestation, because without creation, you can't have manifestation. So this is the creative energy to get something done in your favor, right? So make some more money. Maybe there's a creative project that you've got. This might be a time of expanding that, right? So maybe there's something you do on the side or something you want to do on the side, something you're really good at. How can you turn that into a money-making venture? Some of you are going to experience a lot of growth and some of you are going to get started. That Empress card can be about new beginnings, the creation, the fertility of an idea or a project, right? But it does bring growth as well. The Empress card does bring abundance into your life. The Empress card here is also about love and beauty and self-care. The Nine of Pentacles, which is your first card out of the deck, is a very independent energy. This is like, I am successful because of what I've done. I am successful because of the decisions that I've made. Or I know that I'm going to be successful because I'm going to focus on my dreams. So with that Empress energy coming in there, this can be a time when you're really like stepping into your personal power. This can be where you're really focused on the things that you want. And perhaps you've been in situations where you're focused on other people or helping other people, which is wonderful, but we do need to look out for numero uno at some time. So the Nine of Pentacles, Page of Swords, the Four of Pentacles, you could have some really good news about your money. When we get the Four of Pentacles, this can be an energy of caution. Okay, one where we need to be discerning. In this particular deck here, we do have Mr. Fire-breathing dragon there protecting his hoard, protecting his treasure. And in that, it's like, I'm only going to dip my fingers in my savings account when I really need to. The Four of Pentacles is one of having a solid foundation of knowing your value and knowing your worth as well. And in this energy is kind of like very self-empowering here. So if you're in a situation where maybe you're not getting paid what you're worth, or they don't, someone doesn't value you for everything that you do, everything you bring to the table, this is an awesome, empowering energy for you to know what you're worth and to kind of explore your options, right? Because the Nine of Pentacles, very luxurious energy, very successful, very abundant, but one of confidence as well. It's like, I've tamed my anxieties and fears, and I'm ready to conquer the world. So whether you get some really good news, whether you just feel successful, or whether you are really stepping into your power, it's an awesome energy that comes in there. And of course, the Page of Swords, you could be exploring your options. Page of Swords is very curious energy. And so this is where you might, go poking around on the internet. And, if you're going for a job interview, you could get that wonderful call back. And you could be putting yourself out there. Communication may be the key for you here as well. Communicate with yourself, communicate with other people. Communication is very important, and it feels like here it's a good thing. It could bring you some really good news. But the Four of Pentacles, just be reminded there that it is an energy of discernment. So sometimes the Nine of Pentacles energy is where we want to spend some money on ourselves. We want to buy something nice, and it could be something that you've been saving up for, because the Four of Pentacles can represent the money that you save. And so this could be where you're making a decision about dipping into your savings to spend some money, right? And so maybe if you've been saving up for something, you might wait a little bit to see if it goes on sale, right? And you could just be getting that really good news. You could find the deal that you've been looking for. But just be a little cautious there in that energy, because the Page of Swords can be very exciting energy, right? Very, very woohoo, let's go, let's do this thing, let's try this thing, let's buy this thing. The Nine of Pentacles, it's like, yeah, I just want to buy myself something where I feel good, something I want, not something I need. And the Four of Pentacles is that energy of discerning between what you want and what you need, right? So just be a little bit aware of that, because there is maybe little possibilities of going overboard there as well. So, wonderful to buy the things that we want, rather than always just the things that we need, but just make sure that you're not, going off the rails there with that energy. And that is the beginning of the month, and that is when Mercury retrograde is, boom, it does start, right? So, we can make some impulsive decisions sometimes when that is there. But I feel like here with Justice card coming out, that whatever decisions you're making are going to be the best ones for yourself. The Justice card brings about an energy of balance, fairness, and equality, everything in balance for you, right? But it can also really bring some very important decisions to light for yourself. Justice card can represent legality. So if you've got any legal situations going on, these may resolve, right? If injustice, something has been injustice That's not even a word. If you have not got the justice that you've deserved, justice is now served. There we go. We'll say it that way. But the Justice card is about being honest and truthful, about balance and harmony in your life, the things in your life that are important. So this can be where you're maybe contemplating Seven of Pentacles right in the heart of your reading. Okay, what do I want? Where do I want to go? What changes do I need to make? Is everything kind of in alignment for myself? And if not, what do I need to do a little bit differently? But the Justice card can bring in some good karma for you, and it can bring a resolution of something here for you as well. Contracts and official documents are always highlighted when we do get the Justice card as well. And because we've got the Nine of Pentacles and the Page of Swords, Seven of Pentacles, you're thinking about something, you could very well have an offer on the table for yourself, right? And with that Nine of Pentacles showing up there, this can be something that is very much not just in alignment with what you want, but it's like a very honest day's work for an honest day's pay, that kind of thing, and maybe a little bit more than what you expect. So this can be really wonderful for you. So you could have some job offer and contract coming in, because that Page of Swords can bring in some very good news, very invaluable information about something new. All right. So whether you're leveling up or taking your skills and assets elsewhere, you have a possibility here of making more money. But whatever your situation is throughout your month, patience is going to be the key for you, assessing your situation, right? Getting all the details, getting all the facts. And the Justice card always reminds us that whenever we're dealing with something important, we do need to make sure that we understand what we are doing and what we're deciding, or very importantly, what we're signing. So in the Seven of Pentacles, it's like you're assessing something here and you're making sure that you have all the information that you need so that you can make that all important decision, whether it's your investments, whether it's your career path, whether it's spending some money, right? Whatever it happens to be for you, assess, contemplate, understand, and then make a decision, right? So that Seven of Pentacles can be something coming to fruition for you, because we traditionally do have something, I mean, it's a time of harvest, right? And we can see the wheat or whatever that is growing in the field. And he's like, do I cut it now? Do I cut it down now? And take it to the market, or do I still allow it to grow? Is there still more growth opportunity there? So in this energy, it's like, do I take what I've made, cut and run, right? And start something new, or do I let it ride? So we do need to think about things in that, right? But this is a good energy though, because there is growth, right? And there is prosperity and abundance that is all around you, and especially with that Empress card there as well. Sometimes we need to take our time. Four of Pentacles, we need to be a little bit, we need to ask questions. We need to be discerning. It's okay to say no, but it's also okay to say yes and take a bit of a risk if that's what we're comfortable with, right? So I think here that you are eking out the truth with the Justice card, making an important decision of some kind, whether it's just you alone with that Nine of Pentacles, or Justice card can, because it's Libran energy, can represent the resources that you share with other people, right? How do we make things better? How do we make things work? How do we get things back on track? And I think you're going to find the answers and maybe have a very important conversation about that. The Queen of Cups can be someone who can really help you on your journey, but this does also show your creative side here. The Queen of Cups is very open, very receptive, highly intuitive, and of course, very creative. And so this can certainly be you really focusing on the life that you want to create yourself, the money that you want to create yourself. How do I make more money? How do I make my money work harder for me rather than me work hard for my money? And so, yeah, so this could be a little bit of a turning point for some of you here with your finances, right? Because you do have an opportunity to make more, whether you're making wise investments, whether you're seeking out different investments, especially that Page of Swords that's here, because this is very curious kind of energy. We're asking questions. We're looking at new avenues of prosperity with that, and we're finding some information. We're finding some answers, but we're excited about what we find. right? So you could be doing all of that. But the Queen of Cups, get yourself in receiving mode, because there could be some doors here that are opening for you, and we just need to take the time to recognize it and to see it. We do have the Hermit card coming in here, and Mercury will be going into Virgo, okay? But Virgo energy here with the Hermit card is about quiet contemplation. So this can be where, you know, especially right around that Aquarian full moon, because this is the later in the month, and right around there, you could be just taking a step back, assessing all your energy, all of your opportunities, all of your money, right? Assessing your current circumstances and saying, okay, what do I need to fix? Where do I see myself going for the future? Because that Hermit card, we do contemplate, we do that soul searching. What makes me happy, right? How do I make more money? Whatever it happens to be, what wish and goal and dream am I wanting to follow here? So that Hermit card can really help us kind of just be, again, a little bit more patient. But the interesting thing in here is that there is, two cards here that really do speak to solitary energy and independence. So, for some of you here with this Justice card, you could have been going through a breakup, going through a divorce, that kind of thing. Maybe you've been waiting for something to happen. Maybe something's been stalled. And that Justice card can be where something is resolved. There's an offer on the table. You need to decide, is this going to work for me? And you could be really just focused on your own personal goals in regards to your money and your future, because you are that solitary energy. Right? And, so it's not always easy to start again, to start over, right? But it looks like in this, it's probably a welcome relief if something does get resolved, whether it's alimony or custody battles or whatever it happens to be. It has an impact on you, and it has an impact on your money, right? And so this looks like it's likely to have a positive impact, or at least a positive resolution, okay? And something that you've been waiting for. It's like a little bit of freedom. And remember, Uranus, which is the ruler of Aquarius, the full moon in Aquarius on the 19th, is bringing us freedom and liberating us from something from the past so that we can move forward to our future. And quite often that Page of Swords, is quite often related back to Aquarian energy, because it is about the future, and it is about trying new things, and it is about the big ideas and things like that, but the willingness to jump right in. And that's kind of that Aquarian thing that comes in there. So, but air sign energy for sure, right? But delivering of the news and the messages. So you could have something that's being resolved there, and it's very exciting. And the Hermit also brings healing energy as well. So it allows you to move forward, to heal from your current circumstances. Some of you could have a breakup with a current employer, right? And, maybe you move forward into something new. But whatever it is, you are in quiet, deep contemplation, wishing upon a star. What wish are you going to put in that lantern? Because that does light your path forward. But again, it does bring about some healing energy as well. So how do I fix my money? How do I balance my budget? All of this kind of stuff. So I think you're getting something done. But we do have the Knight of Wands here. So, we do have some very exciting energy. This can be where you really got a pep in your step. You could have something exciting opening up for you. The Knight of Wands is very much a go-getter energy, very much one where, okay, let's go. This is exciting. Let's create this thing. We're following our passions. We're following our goals. We're getting things done. I'm going to be successful. The Knight of Wands is incredibly confident, sometimes overly confident, but very confident, right? And the Knights, especially in the upright, they're always on a quest, and they are always successful. So you could potentially be partnering up with like a startup company, right? Especially with the Page of Swords, can be a startup. You're thinking about it. What opportunities, what growth potential is there here? And the Knight of Wands can represent an entrepreneur kind of person, the Queen of Cups, right? And the King of Swords. So there could be a couple of different people there, or you could be recognizing and deciding that, yes, there is opportunity for growth. So there could be some very exciting and very interesting opportunities opening up for you. But the Knight of Wands can also be you. I have this new thing, Page of Swords, me, Nine of Pentacles, my own company, right? And, you know, I need to take my company to the next level, my projects to the next level to make some money, or I can expand what I'm already working on. And again, it's a very go-getter kind of energy that is coming in here. Very creative Queen of Cups with the Empress as well. So you could have some very interesting avenues to bring more money into your world. And yeah, possibly a career change, right? You know, or at least that, you know, do something on the side until you get really comfortable or really good at it and then move forward. But we do have the King of Swords, and the King of Swords is an energy, very decisive energy. And the King of Swords is where we get clarity, a sense of purpose. This is where we know what we want. We're thinking clearly, we're thinking logically, and we could be making a very important decision or having that all important conversation. But you see, we have growth through your month as well, though, right? Because we've got this Page of Swords right here, and we can actually link that back down to that King of Swords. So something here, we take a little tidbit of information, or we take an opportunity and we run with it, and then boom, here we are at the King. And the Kings are always successful. The Kings always know what they want, and they get what they want. So this can be really positive for you if you're looking to make some change, or again, bring in some growth. But this can also be that important conversation, especially with another person that you share your money with, right? And of course, if you've got any kind of legal situations coming in, right, we're making good decisions here, having good conversations with this as well. But the King of Swords can also be somebody who you are dealing with, and this can also represent something like negotiations, right? So a negotiation can certainly go in your favor here. King of Swords can often represent a lawyer, right? They're very good with the law. They're very good with negotiations. They're very good with anything that needs a logical brain. The King of Swords is somebody that would be highly intellectual, very smart, very interesting to talk to, but they get things done. And just get things done. Like, it's like we're not putting a lot of emotion in what we're doing. We're just the facts. And so this can be an incredibly helpful person for you, and you might retain someone's services. But this can also be somebody that you're already working with, and they have some exciting news for you here. And it looks like there is some sort of resolution that's coming in if you've been waiting for one. But ultimately here we do have growth, we do have abundance, and we can have some potential new beginnings here for some of you. So a little discernment is necessary. Take your time when you are making decisions with your money, though, right? Because we do have that Mercury retrograde. And some people will say, I don't do anything important during retrograde. I don't sign contracts. I don't start anything new. I don't do this. And the fact is that life goes on. And that sometimes we can't wait for the planets to, you know, stop dancing backwards, right? So sometimes we have to. And the best way to navigate that is make sure you have all the information and take your time and assess something properly, sleep on it, right? And not act impulsively. And then we can navigate that retrograde, no problem. So let's get you some money manifestation cards out here for you. We're going to look at the symbols and the messages. So we've got a padlock here with entitlement. We've got promotion. There you go. Promotion with a money tree in a jar. Love that one. We've got walk away with a key. And the key out of this deck, the key unlocks the padlock, right? Financial freedom. Woohoo! Love that. The crown, the crowning jewel. We've got travel with another key. And we have loss with a stopwatch coming in there. So we do have one padlock and two keys that unlock this energy. So if something has felt like it's been stuck, this is where we can open a door. We can open this padlock and we can get the freedom that we're looking for. So this is just a little bit of a heads up, though, and interesting that it should come out very, you know, the first card, right, kind of by that Nine of Pentacles. This can have to do with your thoughts and your belief systems, right? And, you know, it's when we have a sense of entitlement, right? This can be people that we're dealing with, right? there could be some people in our world that just feel like they deserve everything and they don't work for it. But this is also a message for some of you. Why do you believe that you deserve benefits and privileges you haven't earned or worked for? And this is a reminder that we reap what we sow. Okay. And that, yes, things can flow to us and yes, doors can open for us, but we do quite often need to take some action. We need to take initiative. And, we do quite often get our rewards based on the effort that we've put in. But we do have the two keys. We've got walk away and travel. So yes, some of you, your key to your future is by leaving something behind. And the walk away energy can be about leaving behind a position, leaving behind a company, or perhaps, especially since we do have that justice card there, leaving behind a past relationship, freeing yourself financially, financial freedom, freeing yourself financially from a past person or situation so that you can move forward into your future. All right. But sometimes this is a reminder that our key to our future involves leaving something behind and walking away from something, whether it's an investment that maybe has gone stagnant, a career path where maybe we've hit the proverbial glass ceiling, or we work with maybe a bunch of entitled people that, we're like, in a different mindset or something. And, maybe you're just tired of working with the people that you're working with and you're like, I got to find a better company or I got to find a better environment. So walking away can be your key to success. And of course, we do have promotion right in the middle of it. Okay, so that's exciting. Elevated earnings come hand in hand with heightened responsibilities. Yes, they do. So for some of you, you are looking for that promotion, looking for that higher paying position, and you're willing to take on some more responsibility. We do have travel here with another key to unlock our future. And so this can be travel as in moving from one situation to another, but it can also be that some of you could have the potential to make money while traveling. It can be traveling salesperson. It can be that you, are looking for maybe a digital nomad, right? You can be a digital nomad, make your money online or something like that, or maybe have a position where you can, do all of your business like remotely and have the freedom to travel at the same time. You could also have something opening up for you here where you do have to relocate. All right, move to a different city, move to a different state, a different province, a different country, even as well could come in for you. So also can be an indicator, especially since we've got the 9 of Pentacles here where you're doing something nice for yourself, hopefully, that maybe this is an opportunity for you, 7 of Pentacles, to kind of take some time and maybe go on a vacation. The Knight of Wands here loves some adventure, right? Loves to have fun. The Hermit, solitary energy, but maybe part of your projection for the month ahead could be going on a solo trip. Maybe if no one can go with you, right? Or at least go on a little bit of a vacation to heal, right? To just kind of recoup your energy and feel refreshed and renewed before we start to head into the fall. But we do have financial freedom, okay? When you're financially free, your lack of money no longer defines the limitation of your life, right? Financial freedom, who doesn't want that? And there is the potential here of getting that, or at least getting something on track so that you can achieve that. But we do have loss, okay? So this is a big reminder here of not letting past setbacks define your future, okay? Take those past setbacks if you've gotten any, those losses. Maybe you've been laid off, maybe you've been fired, maybe you've been through restructure, or maybe you've just had things that you started a job and you were very excited and it didn't pan out. Maybe you had an investment that took a turn for the worse, right? Don't let those past setbacks dictate your future. Learn from them, gain wisdom from them, right? And then move forward. All right. So we got some great things going on for you guys in your month ahead. I hope there was something here for you. If there was, please like, share, subscribe, all of that wonderful energy. I thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.